Hello, everyone. I want to look into the case of Noah PRESGROVE. There we go. He was found on the side of the highway in the early hours of September 4th, 2023. This article is from June 24th of this year. The man who discovered his body on the side of an Oklahoma highway last year is speaking out for the first time. Tyler Hardy, a field supervisor for Gulfmark Energy, told the Daily Mail, "I was the one who found the body, so yes, I can say 100% that nobody messed with Noah. I was the first person there. I know who and what I saw." While driving on September 4th, he saw a teenager lying in a fetal position on the side of an Oklahoma Highway 81 with blood pooled around his head. He was completely unclothed, wearing only mismatched shoes. The person who saw him told the Mail that he and another truck driver who arrived at the scene shortly both called 911, which sparked a month-long investigation. He also told the outlet that Noah's friend Jack arrived at the scene not long after, and he was the only person who walked up to Noah. He told me who it was until the fire and sheriffs showed up. Many questions still remain about Noah's death, with multiple blunt force injuries covering his body, but how he got them officially remains undetermined. Although the 9-page report contained new information about what happened the night before Noah was found on the highway, how he got there remains a mystery. Noah's full autopsy showed that the teen endured extensive injuries, including a split skull, swollen and lacerated brain, and broken ribs, and the cause of death was multiple blunt force injuries to the head, neck, torso, and other extremities. In a narrative describing the circumstances of Noah's death, included in the report, it is said that on September 3rd, he was drinking at a house party, and then he rode an ATV Ranger vehicle with several men that had a rollover incident. Noah was alive following the incident, and returning to the party, he got in an argument before leaving, per this summary. Although the report named Noah's girlfriend as the person he got into a fight with, Noah's brother said from his understanding she was not at the party and that Noah was arguing with someone else. Noah's death remains open, noting that authorities were not investigating the case as a murder. Police have since declined to comment further on the case, and Noah's family is looking for answers still. So that is what we are looking into today. Please remember, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. Let's start at that party the night before. Actually, let's start at the ATV incident. What can we know about the ATV incident? Four of Wands, so community, with friends, the star in reverse. Lost my way in this case is kind of giving me like made a sharp turn or essentially an accident. It feels like the ATV, this is saying accident with friends, in which one person is responsible. Is that Noah? Hanged Man in reverse. It almost feels like an incident where I mean to step on the brake and I step on the gas or something to that effect. This part does not feel intentional to me. Let's see if we can get some clarifiers here. Clarify Four of Wands. Follow the money in reverse. So yeah, how do I word this? Follow the money to me would be a string of events that's trying to lead to something. So I do something now so that we fight later. It's in reverse, which is saying to me this wasn't something in order to instigate something else. Star in reverse, legal proceedings in reverse. This feels the ATV element of this feels like an accident to me. What was that? Escape and run away with the Hermit. I guess I'd say it feels like someone's own, maybe like lead foot got away from them and it caused that to happen. Hanged Man in reverse and Truth. Okay. So I read that part as a pure accident as opposed to we flip this so that you get mad, we get in a fight, and then this happens. It doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like that part was an accident. Now let's look into the party on September 3rd. What can we know about what caused that argument between Noah and another individual? Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm confused about, I want to word this as I'm confused about why I'm not getting my way, but it feels like that's the other person's energy. The Empress in reverse. I don't believe this to be the girlfriend. Knight of Pentacles reverse, someone that should be trustworthy but actually cannot be trusted. It feels like this argument is between him and someone that was not the girlfriend. I do believe the brother's take on that. What can we know about... I'm confused about why I'm not getting my way, or I guess if it's kind of like an ego-centered situation, it could be I'm confused about why you're getting attention and not me, or I'm confused about why people are gravitating more towards you than me. This feels kind of like an ego trigger here, I guess I'd word it as. Tunnel underground in reverse. Desert Mirage in reverse. So no light at the end of the tunnel. Desert and Mirage. You don't see it and it is there. You don't see it and it is there. No light at the end of the tunnel. To me, that's me. If I'm Noah, I don't recognize what I'm getting myself into when I'm having this argument, not recognizing that the other individual is very highly unlikely to just let it go upon the completion of the argument. Grandparent elder in reverse. So I refuse to disconnect from this and I'm acting very childish, as in the other individual. Clarify the Empress in reverse. Vacation, beach, abroad. I don't feel the girlfriend was there. This is like not her, somewhere else. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Gift and package. Meeting, mental health. So someone that should be trustworthy but actually cannot be trusted. I'm giving you, because of our argument, a problem with your mental health. I'm stressing you out. Why? What was the argument centered around? Legal proceedings in reverse. Oh, devil. Cult in reverse. Is it fair to say that there was an argument that ensued between Noah and another person because someone did not want Noah to let the rest of the group know? This is like I'm trying to hide my darkness, but I'm scared that you're going to speak on it. This is like if Noah knew something about another individual and that other individual was maybe he saw a side of them, or maybe he knew something about them and that other person maybe trying to discredit him in some way or trying to start something so that whatever they felt like Noah knew did not come out. Confirm or deny? Huh. Assassination, unaliving for hire. Huh. What, two cards to clarify that card. Freedom in reverse. It's a trap. Trap. I don't want you to talk about something. I'm trying to silence you. I create this fight to get you to leave or get you to be quiet or get you to be intimidated so that you don't talk about what I don't want you to talk about. If that's the case, can I have a very clear answer of what someone else felt like Noah knew that they did not want Noah to talk to the group about? Oh, something digital. In what sense? Digital in what sense? Conspiracy theory. I don't want you to talk about something that you have proof of. I want to make it seem like you're making it up. So I create this fight with you so that I discredit you so that if you do say something, it doesn't look like you're correct. However, something goes wrong and it gets taken too far. Regret. Okay. Something goes wrong, gets taken too far. I want to silence you, intimidate you, or shut you up about something I feel like you're going to talk about if I don't do something, but my ego gets in the way and something happens and I take it too far. Regret. What is something that I want to word this as Noah had proof of it, but it doesn't feel like I'm digging into you and I get proof. This is like I stumble upon something or you text me something and you don't think it through or something to that effect. Like, not that Noah was investigating something and uncovered something, more of like, I have this information. I didn't really want this information, but I have it. But now you don't want me to talk about it. Your ego's triggered. We're fighting and it gets taken too far because your ego's already triggered. Three cards for the digital and conspiracy theory. So he had proof of something, but the other person wanted to discredit him so that his proof would not be believable. What can we know about that? Knight of Cups in reverse, taking back, I almost said friendship, taking back my friendship. Queen of Swords in reverse, because I want you to not speak on something. And the bowl is in the little prison in underneath of the queen. So being that it's in reverse, as I get more intoxicated, as in the other individual, I'm starting to get very emotional or very paranoid or very, what's the word? I'm overthinking what I think you may do with the information. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to let my ego get the best of me. And I project that fear of you potentially talking about something I don't want you to talk about. I project that into this argument. Yes, I'm in my head about it, overthinking it. Five of Swords. And someone, it was a really good comment. Someone made a comment on another video about how a bunch of birds are, I think crows specifically, or I can't remember the comment, but how it's called a murder if there's a bunch of, I think, crows in a group. And that is just what was referenced here. And see how the one guy standing in the back, like, what the heck? Almost like that's Noah. Like, what are you so worried about? Or what are you so mad about? Or what are you overthinking about? And the other person just in their head with murder flying all around. Maybe not murder in that instance, but like I'm thinking about doing what I have to do to silence you. Well, again, it's like Noah didn't know the intensity or the seriousness of what the other person was feeling like the information he had was. Okay. Let's do this. Now that we know that part. Hold on, I'm seeing a specific deck that I want to use. The Edgar Allan Poe deck. Well, there's two. This is the not black and white box. Edgar Allan Poe deck. All right, step by step, starting at the ATV accident, going through to the end of the party. 2 rows of 5. What can we get here? The Hanged Man in reverse. There is a man laying down on a board with a bunch of rats surrounding him. And you know what's interesting? This one's going away from the head. This one's kind of looking at the feet. These are looking at each other. It feels like this one is going straight for the head. He had head injuries and neck injuries. So a man who's on the chopping block surrounded by a bunch of rats. Or at least one that's a rat with bad intentions, because that rat is heading straight for the head. 6 of Swords. So I'm recognizing that I'm surrounded by this, and I'm trying to get into calmer waters. The Chariot in reverse, but I cannot. I'm realizing I'm on the chopping block, trying to get into calmer waters. I'm stopped from getting into calmer waters. The Sun in reverse. There's darkness surrounding me. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, an unfortunate turn of events. So we have, I'm realizing that I'm surrounded by people who are not having my best interests at heart, or I'm surrounded by at least one person who's a rat. Almost like that person was so scared of him talking about things they didn't want him to talk about, because that's what they would have done. They would have went and, taken advantage of trying to make themselves look better by making someone else look bad. So they assumed that that's what everyone would do in this case. But it doesn't seem to me like Noah was like, oh, look what I know about so-and-so. It's more of Noah being like, what? Why are you so mad? Type of thing. So I try to get into calmer waters because I'm just not feeling this, but I'm stopped by darkness. And then there's an unfortunate turn of events. King of Cups. See how they're all sitting around the table there? Would it be fair to say that when there was this fight happening, nobody that should have been standing up for Noah or by Noah's side, almost like Noah felt like, okay, I'm fighting, where are my friends at? Why am I kind of on my own with this? It feels like the walls are closing in on me and nobody's coming to my aid. Aliens in reverse, yeah. The people who should have made him feel like he belonged were not. Interesting. It's like aliens in reverse. These were my people, but they were participating in this. Okay. The Hermit, 6 of Swords. I try myself to get into a better situation, but then I'm stopped. Page of Pentacles. Look at that. He's like, I know this is not a drum, but because of how he's holding these things in his hand, it almost looks like drum roll, please. Like, because Chariot in reverse is like, I'm stopped in my tracks. This is like, drum roll, please. Almost like people saw this fight about to happen and were either egging it on or at the very least not really stopping it. Knight of Cups. Under the sun. June 20th, 21st, and 22nd. It feels like there's 3 people at that party that Noah anticipated standing up for him or being by his side, because we got Knight of Cups in reverse, the last pool. So I anticipate at least 3 of you standing up for me, and you don't. So now I'm trying to get away, and it's not working. Eight of Cups. I'm trying to walk away. I anticipate 3 of you standing up for me. Nobody is, so I'm getting out of here, but then I'm stopped. And then there's an unfortunate turn of events because of I tried to get away. Hanged Man in reverse and put it back in. Hangman in reverse and King of Cups. Clarifier. Home and safety in reverse. I realize I'm on the chopping block. I want to get out of here. I want to get home to safety, but nobody is on my side. Duck and bird. If you're swinging at someone, duck. Someone who has a higher perspective. Six of Swords and the Hermit. Clarify. End of the road, crossroad in reverse. I'm trying to get into calmer waters by myself, but I'm literally stopped. End of the road. Can't go. Chariot in reverse and Page of Pentacles. Chariot in reverse and Page of Pentacles. Clarify. Secluded area in reverse. I'm stopped from getting on my own. Secluded area even really looks kind of very similar to this, right? So I'm trying to get away into calmer waters by myself, but I'm stopped in my tracks. And then Chariot in reverse, lack of movement. I can't get away from whatever stopped me in my tracks. This is like drum roll, please. We'll show him. And then secluded area came out in reverse. So I'm not able to get away from whoever's stopping me from getting into calmer waters by myself. The Sun in reverse and Knight of Cups. Exposed, stalked, and followed in reverse. Yeah, I said this is the card that I said he believed that 3 people that were there were going to some extent stand up for him or stand up with him. And it's almost like they pretended to not see it. Like, oh, don't know what's going on over there. I'm going to pay attention over here. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 8 of Cups. Church. Fire in reverse. I'm committed to putting out the fire because I want to just get along. So I try to walk away instead of making a point and fighting back, but then there's an unfortunate turn of events. Somebody that should have been on my side. A fair cheating makes me think of Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who should have been able to be trusted that could not. I don't know if that's a friend saw this going too far and didn't stop it, or a friend is responsible for what happened. But it feels like at some point he expected someone to step in and de-escalate a situation, fire in reverse, but it didn't happen. Okay. I have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck here with Judgment in reverse. Someone misjudged a situation and needed to try and regain control over it. The world in reverse. Whatever you know is going to flip my world upside down, and I'm trying to prevent you from talking about it. Something you have digital proof of, which would be what? Thief and celebrity in reverse. I don't want anyone to know what I took. I don't want anyone to know what I took, and Noah saw me take something, or I think he saw me take something. I'm overthinking it. I'm on something. I overreact. Can't confirm. Faked death. Can't confirm. New life. Under the influence. I don't want anyone to know. Is can't confirm about this new life, or is can't confirm about the overreaction? Five of Wands. Okay. Almost a situation where I overreact, I take it too far. I'm not sure if you're going to end up being okay or not. So we put you somewhere else and try to not have to deal with it. Three of Swords. That's the pain. So whatever happened to him that led to the shape he was found in on the side of the road, is it fair to say that that happened at that party with someone who was at that party? Strength. Someone overpowered him. And there's that castle in the background. I overpower you a little bit away from the house. Empress. This gives me the energy of like, I overpower you a little bit away from the house, and then we take you to where you end up. That looks like a grave. What is that called? Like the little room grave things that you can walk in and spend time with the one who passed. That's what that looks like to me. High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, confirmation. Private property in reverse. We can't keep them on the property. We have to get them off the property. I overpower you a little bit away from the house. Then we have to bring you to your final resting place because I need to get you off my property or off the property. Okay, so if we are heading in the right direction, let's do another play-by-play of the night if we are in the right direction. Seven of Cups in reverse, not having the perspective, which I believe is Noah. I don't recognize how mad that person is, or I don't recognize what I saw. I don't recognize what's going on. I don't get why people are so mad at me, type of thing. Queen of Wands in reverse, drama. Five of Wands in reverse, an attempt to de-escalate the drama. Two of Pentacles, this or that. Stay or go. Cafe Bonbon. 1 second. A candy with chocolate or fondant covering and fondant center that sometimes contains fruits or nuts. I wonder if he knew about someone's sexual orientation. It feels more like it's something I took, though. Whatever it was, it doesn't feel like something he wanted to expose. It was just like, I know this, and you're mad that I know it. There's that Knight of Cups again. This or that, stay or go. I'm almost wondering if the friends asked him to stay instead of go. Death in reverse under Queen of Wands in reverse. The drama didn't let up because death in reverse would be like a lack of change. So the drama did not let up. Four of Swords. The drama did not let up. I tried to de-escalate it, but I ended up in the situation that I'm in. That's a person who's not well lying on the ground. And I put it back. The well, what card was that? The Empress with the two people and the thing I said looked like one of the graves you sit in. This looks like if you were inside of that now. Like before it showed us the outside, this looks like the inside with a person laying on the ground. I don't have the right perspective. I don't understand that you're as mad as you are. There's some kind of drama that I try to de-escalate. I try to decide stay or go. My friends get me to stay. I don't change that decision. I end up staying, and then boom, Four of Swords. It ends up leading to what ended up happening. Judgment, final. The final, it ends up leading to what happening that was my final moments. I feel like what happened to him not directly at the house that he was at or near it. And then it's taken too far and I have to put you somewhere because I don't know if you're going to be okay or not. I tend to believe he was alive when he was placed there is the feeling that I'm getting. Let's do it this way. From Noah's perspective or Noah's energy. 2 rows of 5 about that night. Sad, emotional. Healing, recovery, alignment in reverse. Manipulation, gaslighting, and control in reverse. Secret government program in reverse. A secret being exposed. School in reverse. Didn't learn my lesson the first time. So emotions are running high. There's no way to resolve this. I'm trying to cover up some kind of manipulation, or I'm trying to control the situation, or I'm trying to gaslight you into you didn't see what you think you saw, but you're not believing me. I don't want my secrets exposed, and I didn't learn my lesson, which tends to make me feel like this is probably someone who's kind of a hothead who we're dealing with here. Like, I've kind of gotten in fights before or gotten in trouble before, didn't get in trouble enough for it, and now I'm feeling like I can get away with it. Fired in reverse, sad and emotional. I'm intensifying the emotional reaction on purpose. Hotel motel in reverse. I'm taking back the opportunity for healing and alignment. I'm low vibrational. I'm trying to control people's perspective of my low vibrational energy. I'm trying to hide it. Love on its side under secret government program. I'll be okay if my secret doesn't get out. And then school in reverse. Secret trip. I didn't learn my lesson about last time I overreacted in this way, not Noah, the other person. I didn't learn my lesson last time I overreacted this way. And I'm trying to get far away from my secret so my secret's not exposed. I have a confirmation if that's right. Optical illusion in reverse, seeing things clearly. Noah saw someone clearly, and they didn't like it. Let me do one of these. If Noah could give us one card from this deck that would confirm or be like a password or like have elements on this card of what we discussed, what would it be? Masculine things, an open heart, a dog, the past, a long-term relationship, a pleasant trip. We have secret trip. It's pleasant if I can get away from this. This feels like a friend. An issue from the past coming back up. Someone who should have been open heart feels like I'm betrayed by a friend. I feel like that's not the full confirmation I was looking for. Can I have one more that goes with that? That came out quick. In reverse. Doctor, illness, an examination, a wound, restricted, limited, mental illness, bad thoughts, a medical procedure, operation, a gang, a mob, a war, feeling oppressed, and a strong drink. Oh. Is it fair to say that the password that would be from Noah would be, I feel betrayed because my friends basically watched me meet my demise and those who I trusted didn't step in to help? Outside, out in the open, in reverse. Inside. We have an inside connection. My friends that I have inside jokes with, my friends that I let in did not defend me externally when I needed them. Propaganda, psyop, political warfare, when they knew that what was being said was not true. Propaganda. I'm putting this out there so that you pay attention to the narrative that I want you to pay attention to. Psyop. Someone really wanted to control what other people thought of them, and they felt like they could not do that because of what Noah knew. One second, I'm getting a phone call. Okay. So, someone trying to control the narrative and people who should have supported me not supporting me. It ends up where I'm unable to get away into safety or calmer waters, but nobody's really helping me. Things get taken too far. Nobody is sure what's going to happen, so I'm taken somewhere else and left there. A small crowd. Communication. Farm work, the country. Stability, no change. That would be the death in reverse card. I'm trying to de-escalate. I'm unable to. Nobody's helping me. I end up where I end up. Last card from Noah. Natural disaster, unavoidable in reverse. This was avoidable. This didn't have to happen. And natural disaster in reverse, it wasn't the elements that did this to him, which I know can probably be assumed, being that it's blunt force trauma, but look at the signs of who did not belong there. Or making him feel like he did not belong there. That's what I'm getting. Please remember, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. I don't know if there's anything else to really look into this case, but if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.